Hello and welcome to the PDGA National Tour on JomezPro. We are on our third round of the 2019 Santa Cruz Masters Cup from De La Viega, but we are not on the disc golf course. We've moved over to the golf course layout for the final day, a totally different style. BigSexy commentary here with you, Nate Sexton and Jeremy Koling.
The golf course does bring a completely different dynamic to this course, and we're going to see Garrett Gurthie, obviously one of the longest players on tour, leading this event, seeing how he can handle the pressure sleeping on the lead at the national tour. And Matt Bell, the hot player from the winter 2 weeks ago in Utah, player that obviously showed his mettle with scrappy play, long putts, and accurate throws in the woods. We're going to have to see how he does on the golf course. And obviously Simon Lizotte and Eagle McMahon on a course like this, you know they're so dangerous. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. Everything is so close. The leaders only have a couple of strokes on second card, on chase card, so really there's so many things that can happen.
Wow, hole 1, 455, breaking to the right. We're going to the Innova yellow baskets for the men's layout today. This one slopes pretty sharply downhill, but nothing down there is out of bounds. It's just kind of about that angle control and getting it over to the right. I love how with Garrett, Eagle, and Simon on the lead card, you'd think all three rounds have been played at this course.
Yeah.
But actually, it's just not. It's the opposite of that. And these guys are just showing their class and their skill. And I mean, not to slight Matt in any way. He's right there with them.
Mm-hmm.
But you just wouldn't expect it on a technical kind of mid-range wizard type course like De La Viega.
And this is a Star Wraith, I believe. Garrett has always loved throwing the Star Wraiths for rollers. And yeah.
Lovely.
That tree just put him to park. I mean, that is a
first shot FollowFlight. He came to play.
no doubt. That is a very difficult hole. The hole is blind from the tee box, and you're just kind of hoping to maybe get this roller with a little bit of cut so it just rolls out as it gets over the sidewalk. But that's another way to do it.
That was awesome.
From Santa Cruz, please welcome Matt Bell.
Matt Bell, did he say from Santa Cruz?
Yeah. I didn't know that he claimed Santa Cruz, but I guess he's lived here for a little while now.
Wow, nice.
Mm-hmm. This is more the type of player that you would imagine would put himself in this position through 2 rounds at De La Viega.
A little too low, but not a huge problem. This is certainly a bonus birdie.
Yeah, but that is a little bit long. That's going to be a tough approach to get the speed right over that hill.
Please
Yeah.
welcome Simon Lizotte.
What version of Simon Lizotte are we going to see today? He's obviously always an entertainer, but he is right there in the mix. And that's a good-looking Anheuser shot.
Solid, long putt.
And rounding out the lead card.
Wow, does he really have?
Of course he does.
Eagle McMahon.
I mean, it's just, you and I, we're not even dreaming of lining a sidearm up on this. Eagle just, wow.
That might do it.
Oh, my.
Oh, no, look, it's not.
It's too straight. It's too long. He has outdriven the hole.
Oh, get a roll.
That is just
That is a crunch.
mind-boggling. I mean, a 500-foot sidearm right there.
He's getting close to it.
I mean, what a weapon.
And this did get away from Matt a bit.
Yeah.
So he'll have a tester putt to get his day started. Not that that scared him before.
You just don't want to air over that sidewalk because it just drops straight off.
Yeah.
Simon from 43 feet. Can he start off with a highlight putt? Oh, good effort. Just a bit low.
Matt.
Yeah.
Next for par. Really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Been seeing him do that for days now.
Mm-hmm. Garrett, leader, picking up a stroke on the card with a big bonus birdie. Only 6 players in the field able to pick up the 2 on the first hole.
Wow.
Calvin, James, Chris Clemens, Brady Ock, Jordan Castro. But there weren't too many fours, so the average really was right there at the 305. So pretty neutral hole. Very difficult, though.
Hole 2, par 3, 360. This one is wide open. The pin kind of rests on this little mound, and it drops off pretty steeply behind there. I don't know if the drone will quite give you a sense for that, but these players are pretty worried about going past the basket because it's just kind of a near infinite downhill. If you have bad enough luck, you could just kind of keep going. A little too much hyzer here. This is going to cruise long. So you see the rain starting to come down. This was not nearly as rainy a day, but there were kind of little sun showers, little 5-minute stretches of some rain.
The forecast the night before looked grim.
It did.
But we actually kind of dodged a bullet with the weather conditions, so not going to be too big of a factor. Matt has left it a bit too wide for even him. If he runs that putt, then he's going to confirm that theory that he doesn't lay anything up. But that is a really scary putt.
And this is the same mistake from Simon.
Wow. You know, our group was actually having the exact opposite problem. I was on Chase Card, and we had 2 people dig all the way down that hill. And Matt Oram, we almost lost his disc.
Wow, so wide from Eagle. And he hates it.
Yeah, everyone out there in that kind of no way you can even run it zone.
Yeah.
Looks like, and unless somebody makes a mistake, there should be 4 pars.
There is a layup. Smartly done.
Simon the same. Yep. Not even Eagles running it. You know that means. Yep.
And for Garrett, no need, man. You already got the lead. It's not time to just throw that away. If these guys are all going to drive it out there, just be happy with your 3.
And I believe that through 2 rounds and through now 2 holes here at the golf course, Garrett only has 1 bogey.
Wow.
And, I mean, 1 bogey in 2 rounds of De La Viega is like, you really can't even appreciate how good that is unless you played the course.
That's incredible.
Like, it's just incredible.
Yeah, hole 3, par 4, 720 feet. Bunker on the left early. Cart path OB down the entire right side. OB golf green. And then 1 more bunker just kind of sneaks up on you here right by the basket. So it's a really, really tough green to access and get your disc to stick. I mean, it's pretty easy to access, I suppose, but not so easy to stick it in inbound safe area.
Legend has it that you threw a roller within 15 feet of this basket once.
That's true, and I wish I could have done it yesterday also. But yeah, just the best roller of my life. I don't know, sunny day, got it all the way down there, 730 feet.
Made the putt?
I did. It was one of the best shots I've ever thrown. And Matt, that looked like it was turning quickly, but it also hyzered quickly.
That was a great shot.
So really well done.
Pretty easy drive. A slightly low ceiling battle right here with these limbs if you're trying to go big. But other than that, I guess if you overturn it, you can go out of bounds down that hill.
For me, that sand on the left is a big issue.
It does come in play.
I just throw my destroyer, and it just always wants to go skip, and go in the sand. I mean, it won the battle yesterday. But yeah, I find it difficult, like, for that reason. Into the headwind, you don't want to flip it OB. You go to an overstable disc, and then once you do that, the sand is kind of there, just kind of waiting for you.
Well, we have 4 safe drives, and Eagle saying, I like where you're at, Simon.
Wow.
I'll watch you throw your approach. But as simple as this drive is the exact opposite of difficulty on this approach.
Oh, no. Just get way long.
And this is not going to go long. Oh, it almost did.
Wow.
And he did have it flat all the way, which didn't help his cause that much. Just kind of stuck on the green.
This is a great drive from Garrett. Playing a hyzer. Hopefully just touch the golf green to slow it down.
Yeah.
That tends to birdie.
It sure does. Great shot from Garrett. Simon with heavy angle. This needs to sit. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Yeah. That's one way to make it sit. That
Yeah.
tends the birdie too.
It does. This is pretty low.
And got kind of a wind shear there.
Yeah,
Eagle, man.
That was scary.
That's a big mistake. That's a 2-stroke mistake for him because it's not going to put him in a par save position, I don't think.
I wouldn't expect it would. Let's see where he is. Yeah, it looks like he's... Well,
Okay.
I thought he was...
Oh,
my gosh.
no. And that was the risk.
Double.
Just like that. A 6 happens so quick on this hole just because of that. It's not even the green. It's the bunker left that causes people to throw onto that green.
Yeah.
And it's just you want to do anything at all costs to avoid that. Although that bunker on the left is a way better place to go out of bounds than on the green.
Yeah.
You have a fairly aggressive par safe putt from putting uphill.
What a what a treacherous hole as you see a double bogey 6, a single bogey 5, and then just 2 tap in 3s. It just shows you how you just really need the perfect shot there.
It was the hardest hole in the day actually, which is not surprising considering how bad the wind seemed to be rocking everyone's
good
approaches.
Headwind there. Hole 4, par 4, 606. This one is eagleable, especially for these guys. Dry conditions would be helpful as the roller can get really far up there. But I think these guys don't really care. They're going to get there in the air. I would expect to see some putts.
If this flips over a little bit, yeah, that's a big boy drive from Garrett. Probably a star destroyer.
Yeah, that's just fine. He should be able to jump putt, spin putt something across, maybe even a little sonic shot.
And I know Simon's definitely thinking about getting the 2 from the tee box, but this was way too wide for that. But he's definitely in. You know what? I don't want to say he's in jump putt range. He does jump putt quite far, but that's probably going to be a throw. But still, great drive. And Matt.
No, this is not the hole you want one of those because, as you can see with that basket right on the other side of the sand, I mean, you could try to go for it from 300 feet, but your best play is probably just pitch it 40 long at that point. You don't really want to mess with trying to come in and stop on a dime right next to the basket.
Yeah, getting a long drive is so crucial in this hole just so you can bring that speed down on the approach. And once you get over that hill, it's quite substantial how much the ground drops off behind. So
this looks like a good play. He doesn't like it, but please sit. Come on, no.
That's actually out of bounds.
I thought he did it right. Just throw it firm and get it over, but he threw it really firm.
Yeah, I like the play idea. And yeah, Simon is actually going with the jump putt. He's so good with that spin putt.
Wow, he's even put it pretty long. This is a good angle to approach from. Able to have Heiser kind of help you if you hang it over the sand. Wow, almost makes it.
And if you go back to the 2017 Masters Cup, Paul Macbeth from probably about 20 feet longer than where Simon was. Just the longest jump putt I think I've ever seen. Like, I didn't even know a human being could jump putt that far. It just cashes it in.
And there was Garrett with his signature Sonic, that little float shot. You see that thing comes in with almost no speed. Really great for that type of shot, and he's so good at throwing it because he just puts a little spin on it and just floats home.
And Simon, nice, solid, smooth putt. Good birdie. Eagle from about 18 feet. In for the birdie as well. Garrett with a short cleanup putt for the birdie.
Hole 5, par 3, 320 feet. This one has an OB cart path along the entire right side and an OB golf green straight ahead. You want to talk about a treacherous green a few holes ago. I mean, this one is even crazier because you have a low ceiling. You really don't have a great option to bring a backhand into this area. So most players are going forehand, and then you have to stop the thing on a downslope with OB right there. This is in danger. Oh, could it really check? Wow.
Oh, wow. That is living right.
That was awesome. That was going OB green for sure if it doesn't take that high skip. These greens are stickier than you might think, especially with all the rain. They're not making that huge of skips. And this really needs to sit.
Yeah, I don't think this has sit. No.
So
the play is to kind of throw that sidearm like on the green with a little bit of angle, just so it kind of slows it down and also can skip off the green.
I don't like this one.
Yeah, this is coming with a lot of angle on that green, like you said. Yeah, they just kind of grab. You want to hit like between the edge of the green and the flag stick. It's
and
kind
a
of
lot flatter angle than Eagle just did.
And this is
really short. It might be in bounds because of that fact. Nope.
No.
This hole is crazy.
And Matt is in danger of getting his third straight bogey, and at this point, he's 6 strokes back of the lead. He needs to turn it around. If he wants any shot at this, he's got to almost... At this point, you got to think, you got to birdie out after this hole.
And how fortunate for Garrett, too, to be... Of all the drives we just saw,
Yeah.
He's the only one in bounds. And, he'll tell you his shot was not good. But the pressure just comes right off. Now he can just take an easy 3. Simon obviously making 3 as well, but the other 2 guys making bogey. It's all about just fighting for early in the round when you're in the lead. I think it's all about just fighting for that breathing room that allows you to just sort of play your game and just kind of dictate, and keep chasing birdies, but without that pressure of like, if I miss this.
Yeah, certainly. He's definitely in a comfortable position right now just because of that early birdie on 1 and, a couple of really good approaches after that. And just like that, 3 strokes on this card. You're never safe.
No.
There's out of bounds literally on every single hole out here. So, but he's put himself in a position where you're right. He can be comfortable.
Hole 6 is a 360-foot par 3. There's a mandatory tree on the right side that no one would try to miss it if they could. It's just into a pit. So you have to clear this ravine. If you don't, you're going to a drop zone. This is amazingly high, but it's across.
That's a little bit further away than Garrett, I think, will be running because the basket is very fast behind the green here. Or the green is very fast behind the basket. That's what I meant to say.
Simon puts it to the circle. Eagle's got to take so much speed off here, probably.
I was just thinking the same exact thing. It's like, how do you even flick something that's 360 feet if you're Eagle McMahon? And
it's just like what we do when we're 250
look at that. And he tried to throw it so soft, and it's still...
This is a pump.
That's a good shot, though. He's inside the circle.
Yeah.
Matt, that...
Get longer.
Oh, man, this is just so overstable. It just died halfway through the flight. It was looking good, and now he's got to go to this drop zone that is so difficult. This hole has produced some really big numbers in the past. A great approach shot from Matt. Very happy with that, but that's going to be his 4th straight bogey.
Sonic shot. Nice and easy. Oh, Eagle high with the birdie putt.
I haven't seen too much of that.
And Simon, you can tell Eagle's getting frustrated. Good birdie from Simon.
Eagle 2 over through the round. Who would have thought through 6 holes? Pretty surprising.
Hole 7, par 4, 567. You have to stay left of the cart path on your first shot to set up a crossing shot to this island green. If you don't come to rest on the island, you only get to move up to the cart path. So you're not going to be able to advance to this bark chipped area until you've come to rest there. Good play is just a straight backhand or even a forehand. You just want to get 350 to 400 feet down there, somewhat near the cart path to set up that straight shot. This is doing just that.
Yeah, that's a great looking throw. Just challenging the cart path, but never in any danger whatsoever of going over the over the cart path. But yeah,
The huge mistake here is throwing that backhand to the right of the cart path and having it stay over there. That's what you see people really making catastrophic mistakes here, because then they're re-teeing. This is a good, smart play. He's got a little more distance to the island green than he would like, but it's not bad.
I think you can go still another 40, 50 feet left without being like really in any danger.
Yeah, I guess Eagle will try it.
Yeah, this is, you know,
should have said that quieter. He's already having kind of a tough start. You should have said that a little quieter. Let him go closer to the path.
I think that's fine, though. I mean, it's a really fair. Fair is not even the right word. It's a large island.
Yes, with a big opening.
Yeah, and so it's not that difficult to access. It's just a matter of how far do you want to throw your second shot. And we'll see. Eagle first. And I mean, I would be.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. It looks bad from the tee when you see those other drives so close, but that's just a putter.
Nice looking shot. Left him about 30 feet.
Oh, no.
This is strong Anheuser.
Oh,
boy.
Never. Well, it doesn't matter if it crossed in. It did cross inbounds, but it's an island. So he'll have to proceed to the cart path.
And just a bogey train that I gotta think he is itching to get off of. But this is going to be a fifth straight.
The Bogey Express. It is time to depart the train, my friend.
Yeah, get out of there.
Simon is parked, and Garrett is pretty much parked.
That's inbounds. Eagle for a birdie. Well done.
An interesting challenge happens sometimes for players like Matt Bell. I know that I can say this because I relate to it sometimes too, but when you go from the woods where you have very specific lines, you can envision them step up and throw the shot. But when you get out in the open, it's like those lines become blurry and you just have so much space that it's almost overwhelming and you kind of lose yourself a bit.
Lose your focus.
Yeah, and you know, if you could just imagine there's a tight tunnel line, you can throw that same shot and, you know, execute a birdie. But it just becomes so difficult sometimes. You're just exposed, and obviously the wind plays tricks. There's just a lot of interesting things that happen.
Hole 8, par 3, 333. This cart path plays as a river, and the tree we're passing now is a mandatory to the left. So if you land on the cart path, you're out of bounds, and you can't play the big hyzer. So you're going to see low backhands, high forehands, and overhands here. This looks like we're going to see a low backhand. Ooh,
or a mid-height.
Not low, and this is really bad.
And you go where you crossed, and that...
Hard to say if it ever even got off the path. We'll see what spot they give him.
Yeah, you know, I would... Watching video, we have that luxury here of saying, okay, we can see what that flew like, but I don't know if it ever did cross any land.
That was a fantastic shot from Garrett.
And this is an interesting play. Big high sidearm, but something really overstable. And
wow, weirdly short. I wonder if that hit a tree. Get down. Oh, yeah. Wow, big skip. Good shot, though.
Okay, they're saying he crossed quite a bit up the fairway. And he may have.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to like definitively stake claim that you did not cross, but you were
especially on a
reteam.
tiny, skinny little path like that.
Long effort. Eagle coming up a bit left and short. And Matt over the basket. That would have been nice.
Matt's got this for his par. Oh, man.
Yeah, you feel for him right now, man. He's taking himself out of the competition, and it's a bummer. He played so well, and you know, Garrett, another birdie. He's 5 down through 8 holes.
He's showing no signs of nerves. He's just putting his head down and playing great golf.
Mm-hmm. Getting some breaks, you know, nothing too crazy. Just
No,
really that
nothing
one
crazy.
skip that.
Yeah, and that wasn't even that crazy. It was a nice break,
But things are going his way right now, and he's got 4 strokes on Simon.
Here is a leaderboard check-in. As we said, Garrett with 4, Jeremy Koling on the charge. Coming back into it, Calvin Heimberg, Eagle McMahon tied at 15.
Yeah, there was a definite chase. You know, like Calvin was on 3rd card, I believe. Yeah. So there's, I mean, so much that can happen on this back 9. Got 10 holes left in the tournament. A couple OBs, one way or the other, can really dictate the rest of the event.
Hole 9, par 3, 515 feet downhill, OB cart path, and then I'm told that the left side of the cart path is actually hazard. I did not realize that. I thought that was out of bounds, but that's a hazard area. The cart path itself being OB. Players are going to try to throw a flat distance or longer fairway driver, keep it very flat, and then hyzer very late. Or if you have a cannon arm, maybe you just go around. I got to think, is this a play for deuce or is this just looking for a 3?
Well, we'll see.
Holy cow.
I'd say it's looking for a 2.
Yeah,
maybe almost a 1.
It almost seems like it wants to get a 1. That I did not really. My brain doesn't comprehend that.
It doesn't do that.
Doesn't work to go around and get all the way there.
This has got to get some steam. That's looking like it's in the hazard area.
Oh, even worse, the OB, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see where. Maybe not worse. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, he'll be throwing from the hazard area, but as an out of bounds stroke. So
will he? I thought he went. I thought he went on the cart path.
Right.
But I see.
His
like
last
his last place
yeah.
that he crossed.
And that is another hazard. So Simon will have that kind of downhill death putt from about 45, 50 feet for his par.
Matt just needs to get something in bounds here. Just stay out. Stay out right. Oh, gosh. No.
Oh, it's inbounds and skips OB.
This is one of the most brutal stretches we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that many consecutive reds, and there's no doubles.
No, he might make this. Come on.
That is just going to be the 7th straight, unfortunately, man. And Simon, he needs this.
44 feet with the penalty, heading straight at the sand.
That is a huge putt in the situation. Simon's already going to lose a stroke to Garrett going into the back 9 here.
Wow.
And just the tapping right there. And look at that lead, folks. Garrett is 5 strokes clear of the field going into the final 9 holes.
What a front 9 for Garrett.
You got
6 under.
You got to imagine that feeling is so sweet.
I think it's probably not quite sweet. Right now it's like you can anticipate the sweetness if you can hang on, but I bet, first national tour, I bet he's just concerned with staying at work.
He's thinking about hole 10. He's not thinking about the win. He's not thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
But you're focused and you're feeling good. You know, if you've looked at the scorecard and you say you're 5 strokes clear, you're not thinking I'm home, but you're thinking I'm on my way.
All right, guys, new faces up top. Come and check out our back 9 coverage. We are going to do it right now. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching our coverage from the 2019 Santa Cruz Masters Cup. As always, we got a giveaway, this time from Grip 6. You got to comment, you got to subscribe. We got a shirt, we got belt, we got a hat on the front 9. What are we doing for the back 9?
Back 9, same exact thing, guys. We really appreciate you guys commenting, subscribing. It means so much to us that you are our audience, and it means a lot to us to give away some really cool stuff. So Grip 6 has given a belt, a hat, a shirt. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in Portland.